Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So I'm doing your weekly Gemini reading. Anyone who is drawn to this reading is welcome. So this is a group reading. I'm tuning into a collective energy. So use your discernment to intuit which messages are for you and which messages you can let walk on by. All right. If you would like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. There's a lot of openings this week. So, all right. Gemini, starting in the past, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. This feels like moving forward so unconsciously, so in a repetitious, unconscious patterning that it was tolerating. I just tolerate. I'm just moving very unconsciously. So the universe, this feels like COVID. The universe is like, we're going to make you have to sit still. We're going to have to, you need to see this. You need to become conscious, aware, not just in a mechanical kind of habitual pattern. And it looks like a lot of people did realize, like, oh my gosh, oh, what's going on? Yeah, I don't like where I'm at. There's no love here. It feels like being in the Hanged Man position created like a realization. I can't stay busy and distract myself. I'm realizing how unhappy I am, how unfulfilled I am, how I don't like my life. And I'm no longer going to go back. I'm not going to go back into just being a vehicle of distraction. I want to live. That's what I'm feeling from this past energy. All right, Gemini. In your present energy, we have the World in reverse. Some cycles not ending. An end of a not the end. So what do we need to know about the World in reverse? Okay. It looks like we're looking at soulmate connections, maybe a love connection, where there's no longer any love there. This connection is it feels like it's past its expiration date, but we're still in it. It's not ending, even though it's empty and there's nothing here for each of us. It feels easier for whoever that I'm talking about to just stay. I don't know how to exit this. I don't know how to leave this connection, even though it's very unfulfilling. There's no growth there. We've explored all the growth possible. What's interesting is there is this new, exciting, passionate beginning. Oh, this is tricky. This feels like someone might be tempted, instead of dealing with disconnecting from a relationship because I don't know how to end it, I'm just gonna follow the next shiny object, and because it feels better, I'm just gonna ignore that something is falling apart and follow lust. It feels like this person, whoever is considering like instead of ending a connection consciously saying, this isn't working, I need to go my own way. This is, I'm just going to jump ship. I'm just going to ignore that. And it creates a lot of deception and a lot of lies, and it makes the situation even worse. I feel like I'm taking my power back, but I'm hurting someone who I had a loving connection where it was authentic. Oh gosh, this is a lot of immaturity, honestly. I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to be real about this connection. So I'm just going to follow my passions and stay in this connection, but I'm acting like I'm single, and I'm lying to the person, chronically lying. And I feel like you almost, whoever this is, gets a real dopamine hit for punishing their partner who they were with because there's a lack of love. I blame you. That makes me feel better, is instead of feeling low vibing and sad and grief and I don't know what to do about this connection, I'm going to raise my vibration and I'm going to just bully. I'm going to do what I want. I'm gonna blame who I'm with and target them so I can feel better. It feels like this person thinks that somehow there's a disconnect. Whoever's doing this thinks that this is going to lead to 10 of Cups. But it doesn't. It's a kind of a fantasy. It's someone very uncomfortable with emotions, very uncomfortable with uncomfortable emotions, and so they do anything to avoid feeling. And so they're willing to throw someone who loves them, who's loved them for a long time. I'm so uncomfortable. I don't know how to regulate my emotions. I don't feel comfortable with the emotions and dealing with them. So instead, I'm projecting all my blame on someone who loves me. Yep. All right. Gemini, messages from your higher self. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Something isn't working. Something's coming apart. It's something about reality. Very Pentacles. Maybe there's a worry about finances. I'm getting let things fall apart that were meant to fall apart. There's something here about, instead of letting things come apart, when the expiration date on a soul contract, on a relationship, by not letting things fall apart, you stay in a lot of you're creating your own issue. You're creating the difficulty. You're making more you're robbing yourself from peace. You're not allowing love. I think part of this is also egoic in that this is weird. Actually, whoever is doing this kind of feels like third party energy. It doesn't have to be a third party person. It could be a lot of third parties. Like, this person is deciding to make their partner who they're with the bad guy, but staying with them, not ending the commitment and relationship, because there's this ego. I don't want this person. I own this person. I don't want them to move on. I don't want them to find a love. I know this person that I've been connected with, where there's nothing left here, though. I know they're a very loving person and they can move on. I don't want them to move on. It's a competition. I want to succeed first. I want to make it impossible for this person to move on because I'm in my ego. I want nobody to love them. Wow. It feels like this energy, geez Louise, whoever they connected with, that's not the original partner, like a third party, they both enjoyed punishing you, making you pay, trying to keep you stuck, projecting all of their limitations onto you. Oh my God, this energy is fucking exhausting. If this is you and you're doing this, you're exhausting. You're doing all this. You're doing way too much. If this is someone, Gemini, that you were connected with, holy crap. I am so exhausted because there's so much bullshit to read through. This person is creating just so much confusion because they're confused. Oh my God. Sorry. Let me just take a minute, let go of my judgment and frustrations. This is just very frustrating. And if how I'm responding to this resonates with you, it's okay to feel that way. This is a lot. This is someone doing too much. Your challenge is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Your challenge is a belief that someone can block your blessings. They might for a little bit, and this person has definitely targeted you, made it impossible, or tried to make it impossible for you to move on. But as best you can, heal through this. Feel the feelings you're feeling. Like I was saying just now, it's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and angry, and feel the feelings without blame, without projecting them onto everyone else, and use that energy, transform it, transmute it, and be present and focus on what you want. No one can block your blessings unless you have a belief that they can, and then they can. So maybe you need to practice nobody can block my blessings. Nobody can block my blessings. Nobody can block my blessings. Only I can decide if my blessings can be blocked. I am healing and allowing my blessings to come towards me. I've experienced and shown myself how it feels to be blocked off from my blessings, and I've experienced giving my power away to others and allowing them to block my blessings, but I'm taking my power back and I'm healing this woundedness. I'm connecting with Source. I'm not going to connect with these energies. I'm going to connect more and more with Source, and Source and I are going to decide who I am and what I want. I'm going to connect here, be obsessed with connecting here with Source, and let go of these energies. There's some type of obsession with this person, these energies, and I don't want to be a victim. I want to take my power back. So wow, Gemini, looks like you're taking your power back, healing these wounds. I feel like, yeah, I want to be your hype man. All right, Gemini, what's hidden is the Tower in reverse. This is someone trying to avoid a tower. And that's what this reading has felt like. Being in a connection, being in a relationship, what's supposed to be a committed relationship with someone, and realizing that, you know, the love is gone. I've tried every angle to heal this connection, I've done all that I can, and it's just a foundational thing. We just don't meet on foundational issues. Like, you don't treat people this way. So there's an opportunity, there's something hidden in trying to avoid a tower. I'm willing to see what's going on. I'm willing to see, no matter how shocking this is, I'm willing to see the truth about my part in this, why I felt like this is what I deserve, this is the best I could get, that maybe I don't value myself, and so others are showing up and not valuing me, not respecting me. Maybe I gave my power away and put someone up on a pedestal and gave them main character, and me second, third, fourth, last. And so maybe I kept saying yes when I meant no. So it feels like taking accountability and realizing how you played your role in this connection. Not blame, but just seeing how you made choices. You kept making the same choices that led you to this. And you're taking your power back and seeing how those beliefs led to this outcome. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Looks like you're healing. You're not worried about taking action right now. You're working on balancing, finding this truth, having this new clarity. Like, your guides are working with you here. They're like, you're seeing, oh my gosh, holy crap. You might have had to dissociate quite a bit to be in this connection and to stay in it for as long as you did. And so now you're having some clarity and bringing back balance and inner strength, and realizing how you can utilize what you've learned from this experience and move forward. Wow. All right, Gemini, your opportunity is the Six of Wands, success, victory, publicly being seen. I think this is, I think whoever this is, they're expecting you to stay connected and fighting with them. They love your energy, and if they can't get it lovingly, they'll get it by being a real jerk and get negative. They're still getting your energy. If you're thinking about them, if you're constantly arguing, if you're in your head and engaging, you're still giving them your energy. It looks like you have this opportunity to put this stuff behind you, heal, move on, and have a very public glow up. Don't focus on revenge. The best revenge is your success. Because no matter what it appears, what's happening with this person or these people, if there's a third party, it's inconsequential really in the totality, Because if you focus on yourself, take your power back, and have this glow up, then they're not moving anywhere. They're not getting anywhere fast because they're repeating a cycle. So they're going to stay in a repetitive cycle because they're too afraid to move away from something that's unfulfilling, where you're not. You're moving away and trying something new, a different way of seeing things. You're having this new beginning because you're letting go of the burdens. You have this real opportunity to not play victim. I'm going to heal this. I'm going to heal this pattern within me. I'm going to take the responsibility, take my power back, and make things different. Again, the Ten of Wands again is showing up in your possible outcome. All right, Gemini, releasing burdens at an end of a tiring cycle where you carry too much responsibility, where you give someone else your power, but you're responsible for their karma, for how they feel. Like there's a lot of wires crossed in the belief systems here. It also looks like you put all your eggs in one basket. And I think you're learning that I can't isolate myself, and one person can't be the all. There's more than just romantic love. There's familial love. There's friendships. There's just so many other ways to fill yourself up, to open up. There's something about just all eggs in one basket that's also a part of this pattern for you. It looks like you get very clear mentally, very solid about how I'm thinking now. I'm a lot of healing, and it looks like this. I'm not going to judge myself. I'm going to be gentle with myself. I'm going to change this. I'm letting go of anything that's not mine, but I'm not going to rush myself. It feels like you're learning how to be alone and be okay. You can be alone but not be lonely. It feels like you're figuring your stuff out. I want to get right here before I have connections with others. Some of you might feel very isolated because you put all your eggs in a basket and you don't really have the friend support and the family support. And it looks like you might work through those loneliness pictures. It looks like as you realize how valuable you are, then you'll start to allow others in. And also this woundedness, this wounded feeling, having someone, the betrayal trauma here is real. Having someone, the closest person to you, wound you in this way again and again and again and again, and enjoy it. Get off on it. Feel empowered by it. It kind of messes... it's going to mess with your head and your heart. It's going to take a minute. Give yourself time. Use your time wisely. Don't use it to victimize and blame yourself or them or revenge. Work your way through those energies without engaging in them. It's a very natural phase of healing this type of energy, to get from sad, depressed, hurt, wounded, very low vibrational energies, feeling very vulnerable, very unprotected, unsafe. Getting up to the energy of revenge, anger is a move in the right direction. It's just move through that town of revenge without getting out and enacting. get past revenge and get to, it feels like more, it feels boring after you've been going through a lot of trauma and drama, to peace, calm, I'm okay. That is not a very impassioned place, the next step. So it takes a lot of convincing yourself that that's okay. From there, there's love, celebration, appreciation. It goes a lot higher. But don't beat yourself up for having vengeful thoughts. Say, all right, I'm moving my energy up. This is great, but I don't want to keep focusing on this energy. How can I move to the next? Ask your guides, ask for help, ask for support. That's your first line is, how can I get support here from source, from my guides? I'm not alone. I have so much support from my ancestors, those who've crossed. How can I allow that light in? Wow, there's a lot here, Gemini. You're doing great. This is fantastic. This is a lot of progress. So, good on you. Take care, Gemini. Bye.